Welcome back to my free-to-play journey through Diablo Immortal. Since the last episode, I've picked up another 4 bounties, which I'm gonna hand in now. That should get us to level 32. Now, the reason I was so eager to get those other 4 bounties done is because we did the first 4 bounties after the reset time, and that unlocked the first 2 chests. So now we have the 3rd chest unlocked, and that should now give us 300 platinum. Now, platinum is something that you actually need, and we also can claim those rewards for the bounties, is something that you need for the market where people can buy and sell. It's the auction house, basically, but it works on a separate currency, which is platinum. We also have some of the quests now that opened up at level 30 completed. We did 3 side quests, which is basically the bounties. So now we're level 5 on the battle pass. I'm hoping that today we're gonna get to level 10 on the battle pass, because that will give us a legendary offhand weapon. And I think we can choose from a selection, which is great. So we have a little bit of freedom on picking exactly what we want. So let's go and get our rewards. Now, another feature that I want to check out quickly is upgrading gems. Now, you need at least 3 gems of the same type to get started for the first upgrade, and then after that it will get exponentially more expensive. But because we have 3 yellow gems, I removed 1 from the gloves. We have 1 in the gloves and 2 in our inventory. So we can now talk to the apprentice jeweler, click on a gem on our item, and select upgrade. And now we can take all our 3 gems and merge them into a bigger one. So now we have, instead of 8 potency, 16 potency. So let's do that. It costs nothing but the actual gems themselves. So now, as you can see, we need 3 of those rank 2 gems in total to upgrade it to the next rank. Okay, we have the next dungeon that we have to do as part of the story now, called the Forgotten Tower. Okay, here's the big boy. Alright, she's nearly gone. And here we go. Here's the 5 extra chests. That's awesome. And we're level 33. I also ended up with a topaz, plus 8 resistance, rank 1. The gem we found that I'm definitely not going to use is actually now available to be put on the auction house. So let's see how that works. We're going to, I guess, list this item, but I want to make it extremely cheap just to see if I can sell it. And let's make it... Oh, 100 is the lowest they can actually do. Okay, let's make it 100. The fee is 20 gold, which I have no issue with, and it will stay on automatically for 2 days and see if it's sold. It's the cheapest you can do. You can't undercut below that. Well, I already did them because they were right beside the Elden Rift. The Challenge Rifts is something that you get introduced to now in the storyline, and I'm just gonna go to the next level. Okay, the Rift Guardian is spawned. We're doing a very good time here. Oh, here we go. Look at that. We got a 100 bow. That's another legendary. Now look at that for fancy. Butsnack made it onto the leaderboard at 786. And reward-wise, that would give us solo rifts 50,000 gold and 200 hills. And if you get into the top 10, it's up to 100,000 gold and 500 hills. Okay, we got another legendary main hand. So let's see if we can identify it. And it is an upgrade to our current equipped main hand. Dreadlance Requital. And Rain of Vengeance damage increased by 10%. Let's equip it and let's transfer our ranks over. So we can now access the essence transfer.
Until your path leads you to me again.
And this is a weapon, the Flame Spite. So the multi-shot now fires flaming arrows. That essence we can now extract. So we have to select the Flame Spite and then we can extract it, which is 3,000 gold. Yeah, and that will destroy the item. Excellent. And now we have that essence. And now we can use that essence and inherit it. So if we have Rain of Vengeance damage increased by 10% and we don't like that, we actually prefer the other essence, we can now select that essence. I prefer that because I like when they burn and they get the dot. So let's just do it. Inherit. So what happens now to our Dreadland Requital? It becomes the Flame Spite. Oh, that is awesome. And now we basically have the Flame Spite back. I love that feature. That means if we can find some new main hand with the perfect attributes, we can just transfer that power that we prefer onto that. We got a nice quest reward. We got 3 damage orbs, which means we can now take one and upgrade it to do 16 extra damage. Alright, big angry snake, big angry snake. Oh, here we go. Sweet, our story actually gets us to another dungeon. I love the amount of dungeons we come across and that we have to do alongside the campaign missions. Let's get a party and let's go. And we're level 34. We're gonna take her legs down first. Here goes the right leg. Beautiful. Oh, nice. And she's down. This run was very productive. We got a sapphire and we got 2 legendaries. We got a new main hand, which hopefully is going to be a good upgrade. And we got a chest piece. Our first legendary chest piece. That is not an upgrade. We still can use it to either scrap it or get the legendary essence out of it. I think we should take the essence because that sounds like something very useful we might want to use in a build. And then on the chest, well, we don't have an alternative, but we got vitality and strength. That is very good stats. And frozen wind knockback shot becomes empowered with frost. I don't think I'm using knockback anymore, but nonetheless, still something very good that when we replace it, we can suck the essence out of it and store it. So I think we reached a point in the campaign where we have to be level 35. Luckily we're 34 and we're nearly 35, but I think I can't continue now. Let me see. No, I can actually continue into the zone, so, but it wants me to be level 35. Yeah, so basically all the monsters in here are level 35. So the best thing to do is to be able to continue with the campaign quest is to get level 35, and I have just the way to do it. Killing all the different monsters, we did collect another 10 monsters as essences, which we can hand into the Beastiary to unlock another secret page. And now we have 3 unlocked, a new entry, the Rat King, and this is the rewards we get for it. And we can claim another 40 battle points for the level. We get actually double, we get 80. There we go, and that will give us the next level because we get a lot of experience. We also got the next rank unlocked of the battle pass. I just got a notification that my topaz has sold. And here we go, we're picking up our 85 platinum. Of course, 15% is the transaction fee, but nonetheless, we now have 385 platinum. Well, now we're high level enough to fight the boss in the new area.
Ages made me so weak.
We did find another legendary item, Breath of Winter. It is an upgrade indeed. It's not giving me any strength, so it may or may not actually be an upgrade. The multi-shot now fires frost arrows that damage and chill enemies. And another dungeon unlocked, Destruction's End. And we're level 36. Okay, here's the first boss. That was anticlimactic. He just did a runner. Ah, here he is again.
May this shard be your eternal prison. It is done.
Awesome.
Yes.
Ooh, we got a legendary shoulder. We reached another barrier now. We have to continue with the campaign at level 40. Fortitude and Strength. Critical hit damage increased by 6%. Obliteration. Rain of Vengeance. Instead summons a flying shadow beast that continuously drops bombs in an area. If it does at least the same amount of damage, that is pretty awesome to look at. We also got another topaz. Let's list it. We just unlocked actually another feature. I think that's when we hit level 36, and that is opening the heliquary. Okay, opening up the heliquary, whatever that is gonna be, that feature, is guarded by an absolute insane boss. But we have him nearly down. The next thing we have to do to continue with unlocking the heliquary is completing 4 challenge rifts. It's gonna be level 4, 5, 6, and 7 then. First boss down. And here goes the second boss. Here goes number 3. I think the level 7 rift might be too high for us. We're having a warning that monster difficulty is very high. Yeah, I think we need to do a lower level 1. Looks like I've been a bit of a butt snack because I didn't even need to do all these 4 levels of rifts. I just had to do the 1 rift at level 4, I guess, and that was enough. So let's see how this works. We are supposed to pick up this heliquary when we get to combat rating. There's these fields here which say unlock demonic remain slots when the heliquary reaches level 3. Let's just pick it up. Oh, it becomes an option now. Tap to select demonic remains to seal. 10 combat rating, the demonic remains of Chaos Herald pile. Let's seal it. Combat rating plus 12, critical hit chance plus 10%, challenge rift only. The heliquary is a powerful creation forged to defend against the battle of some sort of powerful demon from the burning hells. As your heliquary grows in power, so do you. Initially, you gain bonuses to combat rating and later gain additional benefits in challenge rifts. To improve your heliquary, you must find and refine scoria, which is awarded by the battle pass, defeating heliquary demons, and from other special sources. Once you have scoria, visit Karsi in West March to refine it into Hellfire scoria. Hellfire scoria can then be used to improve your heliquary. Karsi gave us, as part of the quest, a Hellfire scoria, so we can now upgrade it. Instead of 12, we have a 14 combat rating. Okay, let's do that. It's now rank 2, and we unlocked a new slot. Oh, okay, and now if we get another one of those seals, we can then add that to this. It's asking us to use the heliquary again to sense another demon. Now that we scanned for the demon, the next part of that quest to upgrade the heliquary is to assemble a group of 8 and enter LaSalle's sanctum. So this is like a whole raid thing now. We do need to be at least 420 combat rating, which we're not. And then we have multiple raids here. Oh, that is amazing looking. And you can either create a raid or look for a raid. Yeah, it's nothing we can do right now, but it's a very awesome looking feature. So we're nearly level 37, so let's claim some of them. That's it. We caught up on everything and we got 2.5 levels. Let's check out the battle pass. We're now getting the rewards for the levels that we gained. Just noticed we also got a new primary attack to try out. We have our current crossbow shot at rank 9, which shoots an arrow for 863 to 1208 damage, while moving at a reduced speed, and then the enhancement is for 12 seconds. We do a little bit more damage. Now the explosive arrow is only rank 2, but does on impact 1008 damage to the targets and 252 to all nearby enemies. If that is shooting at the same speed as the crossbow shot, then that surely is better. We got a lot of strength gems now that I was able to equip to all of my slots, and I'm now hopefully able to upgrade more of the gems. So we have a few left over, so let's get that one to level 2. Because I can't equip them anyway, we might as well use them to upgrade. Get that to level 2 as well. That is pretty awesome. We have now 3 rank 2 gems plus 16 damage, so we just increased everything by 24 damage in total. Also, just in case you're curious, you can actually see your current code total stats. So we have 10,843 life, we have 913 damage, and this is our strength stat in the moment, and it translates to 25, increases damage by 25 and combat rating by 86. Then we have fortitude here, which increases armor penetration and combat rating. Vitality increases life by 177. And then we have willpower, which increases potency and resistance by 4. I'm not sure exactly if willpower is something that we need to worry about too much as a demon hunter, but we also have then more stats here where you can see the combat rating explained in detail as well. The potency, what that is about, resistance, additional properties like accuracy, critical hit chance. So it's all explained here. which is absolutely fantastic that they went into this much detail, because obviously when you're going to start min-maxing or you start looking at what stats you want to focus on, you can see the benefit that they give you very easily here. Now we're still 1.5 levels short of 40, and I guess, oh, look at that. We can still claim that. That's pretty nice. There's one thing we can do, and that is just run dungeons now. We probably should run that dungeon until we hit level 40, because every time we run a dungeon, we can claim more battle points as well, which gives us more experience. Now, the difference between the two primary skills seems to be that with the first one, I could aim at an enemy and just keep running, and it would continuously auto-shoot. Meanwhile, with this one, I can't keep running, because every time I shoot, I start standing still. But it does more damage. So if, I suppose, you can handle it and you can move right, then it should be no problem. And we're level 39. I completed 6 runs now, and I'm gonna get these battle points, I guess. We haven't gotten any of that loot, so I'm not really sure if that is something we get as a reward here, or if that should drop. But after 6 runs, we only got, well, we got 1 legendary item in the 6 runs. There we go. We're now level 40. Let's identify the weapon. It is an upgrade. Now, it doesn't have strength, but it does a lot more damage. Damage to enemies below 30% life increased by 10%. Sentry also launches a rocket every 2 attacks, dealing an additional 183 damage. Let's equip and transfer the upgrades. So this essence system is quite nifty. I went to extract the essence again, thinking that it was like a one use, but we already have the multi-shot. But we still have the Rain of Vengeance damage increased by 10% essence. So even though we overrode that on that weapon with the multi-shot one, we can still extract it. The reason I know we have the other one is if we go in here and go into inherit, you can see that the other ones that I already have extracted are still available. That is really sweet. So we never lose this. So if I would overwrite the special ability right now on this weapon, it would still be there later if I want to extract it, which I can do right now with the weapon that I overwrote. So if I go to extract, take that, even though it says Flame Spite, it has the actual essence below it. I hope they don't change that. That is a really awesome system. Let's go and continue with the main quest. I love how those little rockets keep flying at the target. And we're up in for the next dungeon, Kikuras Rapids. This dungeon is pretty awesome and has a river raft phase. Oh, that is a lot of fun. Here's the big boy boss of this dungeon. That's the first. We fell through the map fighting a boss. Let's see if we can use the unstuck option. Okay. Whew. And we have to do the boss again. There's a little hole here. We just have to be careful not to step into that again. There we go.
I hope that cursed thing kills you both.
Look at that. A legendary boss. Does that mean we definitely get a legendary drop? Oh, we did get a legendary drop. Wow, we got another legendary shoulder drop. Are they the same ones? Vash, Typhonic Stampede, Rain of Vengeance, summon waves of shadows, beasts that dash forward. Rain of Vengeance, Stampede, summons waves of shadow beasts that dash forward. Okay, they're exactly identical. One is just stronger than the other. And this one has willpower, vitality, critical hit damage increased by 6%, attack speed increased by 4, fortitude and willpower. And willpower is useless to me. I prefer strength, but they both have willpower, so we might as well stick with the fortitude and get the stronger one. And we're level 41. Off we go into the next dungeon. Recommended level 40, Temple of Nomari. They have a time here actually, which I didn't realize that you can click, and it says average wait time less than 10 minutes. I wonder if we could solo it. Let's try out the new effect from our pauldron. Oh, look at those shadow beasts go. Oh, here's the big boy now. There we go.
Lend me your strength. What? Nothing. Only darkness.
I'm not sure exactly what's been unlocked here, but I just picked up an item. Okay, this is very funny. Where I have a scroll here, a strangely warm scroll depicting the history of a cycle of strife. And it's asking me to select shadows or eternal glory awaits. Okay, as far as I understand, I had to just look it up, and this is their PvP system, as far as I understand. So you join one of the factions, and when there's any PvP tournaments or any events, that is the two factions that fight against each other. So if I have to pick one... Oh, okay, so this is actually not allowing me to pick one right now. I thought I had to click one because it said join the cycle of strife. So I probably will go for the Immortals, because I do like the kind of paladin look, even though I'm not. But we'll see. So cycle of strife, more of the time one scroll will be revealed as you level up. It looks like our other gem has also sold.
Patron.
Now we're stuck again until we reach level 43. Let's see what we can claim. We finished the quest, open 20 treasure chests, obtain 45,000 golds. Here we go. And now we're level 42, but we also have access to a new off-hut item. So let's have a look. Disarray, demolition, strafe instead. Okay, demolition is not something I use. Night Warden's Eye, sentry damage increased by 10%. That's good. The Hungerer, random bonus, random magic life with crossbow shot will now pierce through enemies and strike additional enemies behind. Oh, that is nice. And I'm actually switching back to my crossbow shot because the explosive shot is nice, but I do like the mobility of crossbow shot. So that is actually something that is very, very appealing. And then we have the Hellbinder. Explosive arrows now also cause enemies to burn. Strafe now continuously fail. We don't really use strafe. And this is spinning chakram, which I'm also not really using. So I think it's either gonna be Hellbinder or the Hungerer, but I'm gonna probably lean towards the Hungerer. Absolutely. Let's take it. And that means we have now 2 weapons as well as legendaries equipped. Let's just equip it right now. Transfer the socket and the rank up. Properties here of strength and vitality. Last time we checked, we had 913 damage. Now we're doing 1048. So I've been handing in these conquests, the world and player versus player. These are the ones where every time we get new items, we get a higher combat rating, and these things keep giving us hilts over and over and over. And I have, at this point, I haven't spent any. I have 5,120 hilts. Now, of course, in the beginning you get a lot because everything you do when you hand it in is kind of like the first time. But once you actually reach a certain limit of combat rating, you're not going to get those over and over. So the only way of getting them is going to be through the battle pass, which we get here. So right now, the only time I want to actually spend them is potentially on legendary gems. So we're here at the Hilt Trader now, so let's have a look. Well, we can see that under general there's a monthly purchase limit. Well, we're gonna get that. We have 5,120. That means we get a legendary quest to run a rift. We could also buy a legendary gem here, but I don't know if we get 1 stars from the quest as well. If we get more, I probably just rather skip this, but we'll see. I'm also going to get these crests here, which give us the runes, and I think they also have a small chance actually of getting legendary gems or items. And then on the Immortals, I'm assuming this is referring to the PvP faction thing. And then we have a limited time offer here for crests. Okay, I get that as well. All right, let's queue up for a rift. And let's use our legendary crest, and we're going to fill up also everything with our rare quests here. So we have a guarantee to get a legendary gem, and we have some runes as well, and we get the fading ember. Okay, Guardian is coming up. We did a very good time here, and here we go. Let's see what we get. We got a Unity Crystal. So the Unity Crystal increases our resonance, plus 12 combat rating. You and all party members take 0.5% reduced damage per additional party member within 6 yards of you. So this is actually a very good gem, like for dungeons and for anything to do as a party. Yeah, let's put that into our shoulder. I don't think it matters where it actually is in. Damage got increased? Yes, of course, our resonance is up by 60 now. Previously was 30, and we have our base attributes increased by another 1.5%. I just realized that the dailies reset and I got my free chest, but this is also a reward. The Black Rose, which is another legendary gem. It's 1 star, but that's fine. Each time you're attacked, you have a 10% chance to summon vines that immobilize the attackers for 1.1 second. Each enemy cannot be affected by this more often than 20 seconds. So we might as well put that in. There we go. Just put it in the chest. Excellent. Now that's a surprise. We actually got a reward for our solo challenge. Congratulations, you achieved rank 554 in your class on this week's Challenge Rift leaderboard. Your rewards are attached. 60,000 gold. Awesome. And 250 health. And we're finally level 43. So the game is now moving on with the campaign towards the cycle of strife, where we have to pick, obviously, a side at some point, and it's introducing us to the Immortals right now, where we get to fight as an Immortal. And now we're introduced to the Shadow side, where we're fighting an Immortal. At this point, I'm not going to decide yet if I'm going Immortals or Shadows, if I have to pick at some point, but I want to have more information to see what the rewards are, you know, what is you can access, and compare them to each other before I make any decision at all. But we're now blocked again on the campaign until we're level 46, but luckily all the bounties have reset, so we're going to do them in the meantime. The first 4 bounties done. Here we have the next 4 bounties. We can also hand in the Beastiary now again for another unlock. And between the bounties and the Beastiary, we get our rewards for today. And now we're level 11 and level 44 and level 11 on the Battle Pass. Get our rewards. Let's see what else we have completed. And we're level 45. Now I've done a few more dungeons, and hopefully that will get me to the next level of the Battle Pass, giving me enough experience to get to the next level. Excellent. Level 46. Get our rewards. And now we can continue on with the main campaign. And we're level 48. Let's do another Beastiary hand in. And now we can claim the 40 from the Beastiary. And another 60 from some of the dungeon ones that I've made, and that is level 49. And the Battle Pass went just up as well. Oh, I think we have our first legendary legs. Nice. Certainly an upgrade, and a big one as well. And it has strength. That is beautiful. Gas bomb, smoke screen instead throws a gas bomb at location. Now we're not using smoke screen, but I'm sure we can replace this with some other ones if we find more legendary pants in the future. And we're level 50. So when I hit level 45, we had this adapt prices, which basically every 5 levels, and then after that every 5 paragon levels, just gives you some rewards, some resources. And of course, if you pay, then you also get loads and loads and loads of legendary gem crests, you know, to get a chance of like getting 2 to 5 star gems. Now, we're not going to do that, but we're going to stick with this. But now that I'm level 50, I do have the choice for shoulders, and I do really like those hailstone shoulders. Select them. And the great thing is that they also have strength attribute. Okay, now we should be able to get to level 51. And there we go.
He's right.
And we got some gems as well. I'm gonna take the tourmaline. And we're 1 more rank away from getting the next legendary gem. So looking at the gems that I can craft at the Apprentice Jeweler, there is a gem that I can craft called Power and Command. Now these are the runes you get when you play the Elder Rift with the rare crests, and these ones are completely random. So I'm gonna craft this. And it should be a 2-star. Yes. Let's put that one into our main hand. I really like the way that gem looks. Now while we're here at the jewelers, let's have a look and see how we can upgrade gems. All we have to do is click on a gem that can be upgraded as indicated. Click the upgrade button, and then we get here to a screen where we can select what we need to upgrade for it. Now I have something called gem fragments, which I earned as a reward. And that now increases the rank. Let's increase that. And now, instead of 8%, we have 10.5%, and our resonance is now gone up by 30%, and our combat rating by 6. Now, what do we need next time? So now we need 15. So where do we get them from? Okay, Elder Rifts, legendary gems. Okay, craft legendary gems and purchase from market. Okay, purchase from market, obviously. But craft legendary gems. Okay, we're gonna have to keep an eye out on that because I have no idea how that plays a role here with the crafting. Okay, I have no idea what this is, but it looks like a world boss. He has 12 million health. What the hell? Okay, he's below 10 million now. Okay, he's now going below 9 million, actually below 8 million. Well, he just reset. So yeah, this guy is hardcore, so it's like some world boss that you need to attack with everybody on the server, I guess. So I thought I'm going to be able to get to 60 in this episode, but there is a longer gap between levels as well, and there's a lot more things to do. So I think I'm going to leave this episode here, and in the next one, we're going to hopefully get to endgame, but we're going to try to figure out all the new features that we uncover along the way and have a go at it. We might also start looking at PvP Battlegrounds, which I think I have unlocked now, so we're going to check that out as well. But Battlegrounds, I wanted to stay away from that until max level, because once you reach max level, everybody is level 60, and then you'll see if it's actually based on combat score or if it's based on nothing. And basically you could have somebody who's a combat score of like 5 million fighting someone with a combat score of 1,400. So we're gonna have to check all that out. But anyway, I'm gonna leave this here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys had a good time with the episode. If you did, remember to kick that like button in the balls, and I hope I see you guys in the next video. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, as always, viel Spaß and happy gaming.